Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring the top 6 most valuable United Kingdom 3 pence coins that continue to attract collectors from around the world. Although the 3 pence coin is one of the smallest denominations in British history, certain dates, minting varieties, proof issues, and exceptional conditions have become highly desirable in the numismatic market. While many ordinary circulated 3 pence coins are common, rare examples in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition and especially unusual varieties can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at major auctions. Auction prices depend heavily on rarity, demand, historical significance, and preservation. Let's get started. First up, United Kingdom 3 pence coin 1962 fine condition rarity, collector demand, and auction market value. The United Kingdom 1962 3 pence coin is one of the final issues of the famous brass threepence series, making it a fascinating piece of British numismatic history. Although millions of these coins were produced for everyday circulation, they continue to attract collectors because they represent the closing years of a denomination that had served Britain for centuries. Today, collectors around the world search for well-preserved examples, unusual varieties, and high-grade specimens that can command impressive prices at auctions. Even a coin in fine condition holds historical importance and remains an affordable entry point for beginners while still offering exciting collecting opportunities. In this video, we will explore the history of the 1962 United Kingdom 3 pence coin, its distinctive features, collector demand, rarity, and the auction market values in US dollars. By the end, you will understand why this small brass coin continues to be appreciated by collectors across the globe. The 3 pence denomination has a long and remarkable history dating back to the reign of King Edward VI in the 16th century. Over the centuries, the coin evolved in both design and metal composition to meet Britain's changing economic needs. By the late 1930s, the Royal Mint introduced a larger 12-sided brass version that quickly became popular because it was easy to identify by touch and distinguish from other circulating coins. This unique shape also made it practical for everyday transactions. The 1962 3 pence coin was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose reign became one of the longest in British history. During this period, Britain was experiencing rapid modernization while still using the traditional pre-decimal currency system of pounds, shillings, and pence. The 3 pence coin played an important role in daily commerce until decimalization arrived in 1971. As one of the final pre-decimal issues, the 1962 coin represents the closing chapter of an important era in British coinage, making it historically significant for collectors today. The obverse of the 1962 3 pence features the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Mary Gillick. The Queen is shown wearing a laurel wreath rather than a crown, symbolizing youth and the beginning of her reign. Around the portrait appears the Latin inscription identifying Queen Elizabeth II and her royal title, reflecting the traditional style of British coinage. The reverse displays the famous Tudor portcullis with chains and a crown above it, designed by George Kruger Gray. The date 1962 appears below the design, while the denomination 3 pence is prominently displayed. The portcullis is an ancient symbol associated with the Palace of Westminster and British parliamentary tradition, giving the coin a strong connection to the nation's heritage. Perhaps the most recognizable feature of the coin is its 12-sided shape. Unlike ordinary round coins, the dodecagonal design made the 3 pence instantly recognizable in pockets and purses. The coin was struck in brass, giving it its characteristic golden appearance, and measures approximately 21 mm in diameter while weighing around 6.8 grams. These distinctive features make the 1962 3 pence one of the most recognizable coins in British numismatics. The 1962 3 pence is not considered an extremely rare date because a substantial number were struck for circulation. However, rarity in coin collecting is determined not only by mintage but also by surviving condition. Many examples spent years in everyday use and became worn, scratched, or damaged before eventually disappearing from circulation. A coin graded as fine still retains clear major details, although moderate wear is visible across the highest parts of the design. Collectors appreciate fine condition examples because they remain attractive while being much more affordable than high-grade mint state pieces. For many enthusiasts building a complete date collection of British 3 pence coins, a well-preserved fine example is an excellent addition. Interest also increases when collectors discover coins with unusual striking errors, die varieties, or exceptional eye appeal. While ordinary fine condition examples are relatively common, attractive pieces with original color and sharp lettering can still generate competitive bidding among collectors. The continued popularity of Queen Elizabeth II coinage also helps maintain demand for the 1962 3 pence. The market value of a 1962 United Kingdom 3 pence depends on condition, originality, and whether the coin displays any unusual characteristics. A typical fine condition circulated example generally sells for around $1 to $5 in today's collector market. Coins with stronger detail, better surfaces, and attractive natural brass color may sell for $5 to $12. Very fine examples often achieve prices between $10 and $20, while extremely fine specimens can reach $20 to $40 depending on eye appeal. Brilliant uncirculated examples are considerably more desirable and frequently sell for $40 to $100 or more, especially if professionally graded. If a rare minting error is discovered, such as an off-center strike, double strike, or another significant production variety, the value can increase dramatically. Exceptional error coins have sold for several $100s, and particularly rare examples have realized prices exceeding $500 at specialized auctions. Professionally certified coins with outstanding preservation may also achieve premium auction results because advanced collectors are willing to compete for the finest surviving examples. When searching for a 1962 3-pence coin, examine the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II carefully. Strong facial details, clear lettering, and minimal wear generally indicate a more desirable specimen. Look closely at the Tudor portcullis on the reverse, ensuring that the chains, crown, and surrounding details remain well defined. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce collector value by removing the natural surface and creating hairline scratches. Even if the coin appears tarnished, experienced collectors usually prefer its original appearance over an artificially polished surface. If you believe you have an unusually well-preserved example or a possible mint error, consider having it authenticated. Next up, United Kingdom 1943 3-pence coin in circulated condition. Rarity, collector demand, and auction market value. The 1943 United Kingdom 3-pence coin is a fascinating piece of British history that continues to attract collectors from around the world. Minted during the height of the Second World War, this small silver-colored coin represents a remarkable period when Britain faced enormous economic and military challenges. Every 1943 3-pence carries with it the story of wartime Britain, making it much more than just a piece of old currency. Even in circulated condition, these coins remain popular among collectors because they connect people directly to one of the most significant eras in modern history. Whether discovered in an old collection, inherited from a family member, or purchased at a coin fair, the 1943 3-pence is a coin that deserves careful attention. While ordinary circulated examples are generally affordable, exceptional specimens, rare varieties, and coins with unusual minting characteristics have achieved much stronger prices in auctions, making this issue an exciting subject for both beginners and experienced numismatists. The 1943 3-pence coin was issued during King George VI's reign, a period marked by World War II. Britain was under tremendous pressure, and nearly every aspect of daily life was affected by the war effort. Despite these challenges, the Royal Mint continued producing coins to keep the country's economy functioning smoothly. The 3-pence denomination was widely used in everyday transactions, making it an essential part of British commerce. Because these coins circulated heavily, they were commonly used for shopping, public transportation, and small purchases. Millions of people handled these coins every day, meaning that most surviving examples show noticeable signs of wear. Each circulated coin tells the story of countless transactions during wartime Britain, adding historical character that many collectors appreciate. Today, owning a 1943 3-pence means owning a genuine artifact from one of history's most important periods. The obverse of the 1943 3-pence features the portrait of King George VI wearing a royal crown. Around the portrait appears the traditional Latin inscription identifying him as king and emperor. The portrait is admired for its elegant design and remains one of the classic images found on British coinage. The reverse displays the beautiful thrift plant, a design that symbolizes resilience and strength. The denomination 3-pence and the date 1943 are clearly shown beneath the floral design. The combination of simplicity and elegance has made this one of the most recognizable British coin designs. The coin was struck in nickel brass during the wartime years, giving it excellent durability. Its distinctive 12-sided shape made it easy to identify by touch, an innovative feature that distinguished it from many other circulating coins around the world. Even after decades of circulation, many examples still retain attractive design details, making them enjoyable pieces for collectors. Rarity and collector demand in circulated and damaged condition. The 1943 3-pence is not considered an extremely rare date because a substantial number were produced for circulation. However, finding attractive circulated examples with clear details has become increasingly difficult as many coins have been lost, melted, damaged, or discarded over the decades. Collectors actively seek coins that show even wear while maintaining readable lettering, a visible portrait, and a strong reverse design. These coins often become ideal additions to collections focused on the reign of King George VI or World War II coinage. Damaged examples, including coins with scratches, dents, cleaning marks, corrosion, bends, or heavy wear, typically sell for less than well-preserved pieces. However, even damaged examples remain collectible because of their wartime historical significance. Many beginners purchase circulated or lightly damaged coins as affordable ways to own an authentic 1943 issue. As interest in British wartime coins continues to grow worldwide, demand remains steady for genuine examples in virtually every collectible condition. The market value of a 1943 United Kingdom 3 pence depends heavily on its condition, eye appeal, originality, and whether it has any unusual characteristics. That a heavily circulated or damaged example usually sells for approximately $1 to $5 USD. An average circulated coin with clear details generally brings around $5 to $15 USD. A very attractive circulated specimen with strong detail and pleasing surfaces may sell for approximately $20 to $50 US, particularly through specialist coin dealers or online auctions. Coins that remain in about uncirculated or uncirculated condition are considerably scarcer and can achieve prices ranging from $75 to over $250 US. Depending on their quality and collector demand. If a 1943 3 pence displays a significant mint error, such as an off-center strike, dramatic die crack, double strike, or another authenticated minting anomaly, it may command several $100s or even more at auction. Such error coins are much rarer than standard issues and often attract competitive bidding from specialist collectors. Although ordinary circulated examples are generally modest in value, the historical importance of the coin ensures continued collector interest, and exceptional examples consistently perform better in the numismatic marketplace. Collectors should always examine a 1943 3 pence carefully before determining its value. Check the date, portrait details, lettering, and reverse design for sharpness and originality. Avoid aggressively cleaned coins whenever possible, as harsh cleaning often reduces collector value. If you suspect your coin has an unusual mint error or an exceptionally high grade, consider having it authenticated and professionally graded by a reputable grading service. Certification can increase buyer confidence and may help achieve stronger prices when selling. Store the coin in a protective holder or archival quality capsule to prevent additional wear, scratches, or environmental damage. Proper storage helps preserve its condition and long-term appeal. It is also wise to monitor auction results and dealer price lists regularly. Market demand changes over time, and keeping informed allows collectors to recognize opportunities when buying or selling. Next up, the 1941 3 pence coin in black condition. Rarity, collector demand, and auction value. The 1941 United Kingdom 3 pence coin is a fascinating piece of British history that continues to attract the attention of collectors around the world. Although it was produced during one of the most difficult periods in modern history, World War II, it remains an important coin because of its historical significance and its connection to King George VI. Many examples of this coin have survived in circulated condition, and some have developed a very dark or black appearance after decades of natural toning, oxidation, and storage. While a black-colored coin may appear ordinary to some people, experienced collectors understand that every old coin deserves careful examination before being dismissed. Depending on its authenticity, condition, originality, and any unusual characteristics, a 1941 3 pence coin can attract interest from collectors and occasionally achieve impressive prices at auctions. In this video, we will explore the history of this remarkable coin, its unique design, why collectors search for it even in black condition, its current market value in US dollars, and important tips for anyone lucky enough to own one. The United Kingdom issued the brass 3 pence coin during the reign of King George VI, who ruled Britain from 1936 to 1952. The year 1941 fell in the middle of World War II, when Britain was facing enormous economic and military challenges. Coins were essential for everyday trade, and the Royal Mint continued producing them despite wartime difficulties. The 3 pence coin was widely used in daily transactions, making it one of the most familiar coins of the period. Millions of these coins passed through the hands of shopkeepers, soldiers, workers, and families during the war. Every surviving 1941 3 pence coin therefore represents a small but meaningful piece of British wartime history. Because these coins circulated heavily, finding one today provides a direct connection to an important era that shaped the modern United Kingdom. One of the most recognizable features of the 1941 3 pence coin is its distinctive 12-sided shape, which made it easy to identify by touch as well as by sight. The coin is made from brass, giving it a golden appearance when new. On the obverse appears the portrait of King George VI, along with the Latin inscription identifying him as king and emperor. The reverse displays the elegant design featuring 3 interwoven ostrich feathers with a coronet, together with the denomination 3 pence and the date 1941. Over many decades, brass reacts with the environment, and many coins develop dark brown, chocolate, or nearly black surfaces. This natural aging process gives each coin its own individual appearance. A naturally toned black coin often tells the story of decades spent in circulation or storage and can appeal to collectors who appreciate original surfaces. Rarity and collector demand in black condition. Although millions of 1941 3p coins were originally struck, surviving examples vary greatly in condition. A coin that has turned black because of natural aging is not automatically considered rare, but it can still attract collector interest if the surfaces remain original and the important design details are clearly visible. Collectors generally prefer coins that have not been harshly cleaned or polished, because cleaning often removes the natural patina that developed over many decades. An original black patina may actually be viewed positively by some numismatists since it reflects the coin's authentic age. Collector demand increases significantly when a 1941 3p coin also displays unusual characteristics such as an attractive natural tone, exceptionally sharp details despite circulation, or a genuine mint error. Coins with off-center strikes, die cracks, double strikes, or other authenticated minting mistakes are much scarcer than ordinary pieces and can command much stronger auction prices. Therefore, every 1941 3p coin deserves a careful inspection before assuming it as only face value. Current market value in dollars. The auction value of a 1941 United Kingdom 3p coin depends on several important factors, including authenticity, overall preservation, originality, eye appeal, and whether it contains any verified mint errors. A heavily circulated black condition example with ordinary wear generally sells for approximately $1 to $8. A better preserved circulated example with strong details and an attractive original black patina may sell for around $10 to $30. Coins that remain in exceptionally high grades with minimal wear, even if naturally toned, can reach $40 to over $150 in collector auctions. The highest values are usually reserved for certified examples with rare mint errors or outstanding preservation. Such coins have occasionally sold for several $100s, and exceptional error specimens may achieve even stronger prices depending on collector demand at the time of sale. As always, auction prices fluctuate based on market conditions, rarity, certification, and competition among bidders. If you own a 1941 3p coin with a black appearance, resist the temptation to clean it. Cleaning can permanently reduce its collector value by damaging the original surface. Instead, hold the coin only by its edges and store it in a protective holder or capsule to prevent additional wear. Examine both sides carefully under good lighting for unusual features, including doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other minting varieties. If the coin appears especially well preserved or displays an unusual error, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Certification provides confidence to buyers and often increases interest at auction. Keeping detailed records of where and how the coin was obtained can also add useful provenance for future collectors. The 1941 United Kingdom 3p coin is much more than an old brass coin. It is a surviving reminder of Britain's wartime history and the reign of King George VI. Even in black condition, these coins continue to interest collectors because of their historical importance, original aged appearance, and the possibility of discovering scarce varieties or valuable mint errors. While most circulated examples sell for modest amounts, exceptional pieces with superior preservation or authenticated errors can. The 1948 United Kingdom 3p is one of the most recognizable coins of the post-war British era. While many collectors dream of finding a flawless example, even a rusty or heavily circulated 1948 3p can attract attention because of its historical importance and growing popularity among collectors of British decimal and pre-decimal coinage. In today's video, we will explore the fascinating history of this coin, examine its unique design, discuss why collectors still search for worn and rusty examples, and reveal the current auction market values in US dollars. If you have an old 1948 3p hidden in a coin jar, an inherited collection, or a forgotten box, you may own a small but interesting piece of British history. The story of the 1948 3p begins just after the Second World War, when Britain was rebuilding its economy and daily life. During this period, millions of 3p coins were struck for everyday use, allowing people to buy basic goods and conduct small transactions. The coin carries the portrait of King George VI, one of Britain's most respected monarchs, whose reign covered the difficult war years and the nation's recovery afterward. Every surviving 1948 3p serves as a reminder of this important chapter in British history. Because these coins circulated widely, they became part of everyday life for millions of people, making them highly nostalgic for collectors today. One of the most distinctive features of the 1948 3p is its unusual 12-sided shape. Unlike traditional round coins, the dodecagonal design made it easy to identify by touch and helped it stand out in circulation. The obverse features the detailed portrait of King George VI, while the reverse displays the elegant Tudor portcullis with chains and a royal crown, representing strength, tradition, and the heritage of the United Kingdom. Even when the surfaces become rusty, toned, or darkened with age, the unique shape often remains immediately recognizable. Collectors appreciate these design elements because they represent one of the most iconic circulating coin styles in British numismatic history. A rusty 1948 threepence may not appear attractive at first glance, but experienced collectors understand that condition is only one part of a coin's story. Rust-like corrosion, environmental damage, discoloration, and heavy wear usually occur when coins have been stored in damp conditions or buried for many years. While such damage reduces the value compared with high-grade examples, many collectors still purchase these coins for historical collections, educational displays, metal-detecting finds, and affordable typesets. Every worn coin tells a story of decades spent changing hands in shops, markets, buses, and post-war Britain. For many enthusiasts, that history adds character rather than simply reducing value. Although the 1948 threepence is not considered one of the rarest British coins by mintage, finding examples with interesting toning, unusual errors, or documented provenance can make them much more desirable. Ordinary rusty examples remain common enough for beginners to collect, yet demand continues because British pre-decimal coins have become increasingly popular worldwide. International collectors from the United States, Canada, Australia, and Europe frequently seek George VI coinage to complete their collections. As more people discover British numismatics through online auctions and social media, demand for authentic historical coins continues to grow. When discussing rarity and damaged condition, it is important to remember that collectors evaluate more than appearance alone. A rusty coin that still has a clear date, readable portrait, and visible reverse details is generally more appealing than one that has been heavily corroded beyond recognition. Coins with complete rims, readable inscriptions, and original details usually attract stronger bidding. Some collectors even specialize in restoring or conserving environmentally damaged coins, making these examples an affordable starting point for restoration projects. Auction values for the 1948 threepence vary significantly depending on condition and collector interest. In rusty or heavily circulated condition, most genuine examples generally sell for around $1 to $8. Coins showing moderate wear but retaining better detail often achieve $10 to $25. Attractive circulated specimens with minimal damage can sell for $30 to $75, especially if they display appealing natural toning. Uncirculated examples are considerably more valuable and may sell for $100 to $300 or more, while exceptionally preserved pieces with outstanding eye appeal or certified high grades have occasionally realized several $100s at specialist auctions. These figures are approximate and can change depending on market demand, rarity within a particular grade, and auction competition. Collectors should also remember that unusual minting errors can dramatically increase the value of a 1948 threepence. Offcent strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, or other genuine mint errors are much scarcer than ordinary coins and may attract substantial premiums from specialists. Before assuming a coin is an error, however, it should be carefully examined or authenticated, since post-mint damage can sometimes resemble a manufacturing mistake. If you own a rusty 1948 threepence, avoid cleaning or polishing it. Cleaning can remove the original surface, create scratches, and significantly reduce its appeal to collectors. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder or archival quality flip to prevent further environmental damage. If you believe the coin has unusual characteristics, consider having it examined by an experienced coin dealer or a professional grading service. Proper identification and authentication can help determine whether your coin is simply an interesting circulated example or something much more desirable. For new collectors, the 1948 threepence offers an excellent opportunity to begin exploring British coin collecting without spending a large amount of money. It combines fascinating history, an instantly recognizable design, and lasting collector interest. Even a rusty example provides a tangible connection to post-war Britain and the reign of King George VI. As interest in historical British coins continues to grow, these classic pre-decimal pieces remain popular additions to collections around the world. In conclusion, Next up, United Kingdom 3 pence coin, the 1940 ugly condition rarity and auction market value in dollars. The 1940 United Kingdom 3 pence coin is one of the most recognizable British coins from the era of King George VI. Even though millions of these coins entered circulation during the difficult years of the Second World War, they continue to attract the attention of collectors around the world. Many people assume that an old, worn, scratched, stained, or ugly-looking coin has no value, but the truth is that age alone can make a coin interesting to collectors. While most heavily circulated examples are common, certain pieces with exceptional preservation, rare varieties, minting errors, or historical significance have sold for impressive prices at auctions. If you own a 1943 pence coin, you should examine it carefully before spending or selling it because its condition, authenticity, and any unusual characteristics can significantly affect its value. In today's video, we will explore the fascinating history of the 1943 pence coin, its unique design, its rarity, collector demand, auction market value in US dollars, and practical tips for anyone interested in collecting British coins. The 1943 pence coin was issued during one of the most challenging periods in British history. Europe was in the midst of the Second World War, and the United Kingdom faced enormous economic and military pressures. Despite these hardships, the Royal Mint continued producing circulating coinage to support everyday commerce across the country. The 3 pence denomination remained an important part of daily life, allowing people to purchase everyday necessities. The coin features King George VI, who became king in 1936 following the abdication of King Edward VIII. His portrait appeared on British coinage throughout the war years and became a symbol of stability during uncertain times. Every 1943 pence coin represents a genuine piece of wartime history, making it appealing to collectors who appreciate both numismatics and historical artifacts. Holding one of these coins is like holding a small reminder of Britain's resilience during one of the most significant periods of the 20th century. The 1940 United Kingdom 3 pence coin is made from silver, as pre-1947 British 3 pence coins contained a silver alloy. This gives the coin additional appeal because collectors often prefer historic silver coinage over later base metal issues. The obverse displays the portrait of King George VI wearing no crown, surrounded by the traditional Latin inscription identifying him as king and emperor. The portrait is detailed and remains one of the most admired royal portraits on British coinage. The reverse features a beautifully designed thrift plant, a symbol associated with endurance and the British coastline. The denomination 3 pence and the date 1940 are clearly displayed beneath the design. The coin has a distinctive small size and attractive appearance that has made it a favorite among collectors for decades. Although many 1943 pence coins look similar, collectors pay close attention to sharp details, original surfaces, attractive toning, and possible minting errors. Even a coin that appears worn may deserve careful examination because unusual varieties or striking errors can command significant premiums. Rarity and collector demand in ugly condition. Many people wonder whether a 1943 pence coin in ugly condition has any collector value. The answer is yes, but its value depends on several important factors. A coin described as ugly condition may have heavy wear, scratches, dark discoloration, cleaning marks, dents, corrosion, or environmental damage accumulated over many decades of circulation. Ordinary damaged examples are generally not considered rare because large numbers survived. However, collectors of historical British coinage still purchase these coins to complete date collections or affordable wartime sets. The historical importance of the 1940 issue ensures that there is always some interest in genuine examples, even when they are heavily circulated. If an ugly condition coin also displays a rare minting error, unusual die variety, double strike, off-center strike, clipped planchet, or another unusual feature, collector demand can increase dramatically. Error collectors often place greater importance on rarity than appearance, meaning a damaged coin with a significant mint error may attract strong bidding in specialized auctions. Another reason for continued demand is the silver content. Even heavily worn silver coins retain intrinsic metal value, giving them an additional level of collector interest compared to modern base metal coins. Current market value in dollars. The market value of a 1940 United Kingdom 3 pence coin depends primarily on its condition, originality, eye appeal, rarity, and whether it possesses any unusual characteristics. A heavily worn or ugly condition example typically sells for approximately $2 to $10 if it is simply an ordinary circulated coins. With better detail and moderate wear often sell between $10 and $40, especially if they retain attractive natural toning. Very fine or extremely significantly increase collector interest. Compare your coin with photographs from reputable auction archives and trusted coin references. If you believe your coin is an unusual variety or valuable error, consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication. Finally, monitor auction results regularly because collector demand changes over time. A coin considered modestly valuable today could become more desirable as interest in wartime British coinage continues to grow. The 1940 United Kingdom 3 pence coin is much more than an old piece of silver. It is a historic reminder of Britain during the Second World War and remains an important collectible for numismatists around the world. Even an ugly condition example can hold value because of its age, silver content, and historical significance. While ordinary damaged coins usually sell for only a few dollars, high-grade examples, rare varieties, and genuine mint error coins can command impressive prices at auction. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos about rare and valuable United Kingdom coins. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest uploads featuring hidden treasures, auction records, and valuable coin discoveries.